Welcome back, everybody. It's early morning, but I decided I wanted to make a cool little video because, yeah, you know what? This is the fourth installation of our little mushroom guide, and here we go. Now, my name is All Fun and Games. I stream every day on Twitch TV, and I also make fun little videos on YouTube. And as we get further down the road, if you enjoy any of these videos that I've been making, please make sure that you like and subscribe, as it helps out more than you know. Well, we got a chance to showcase a lot of our mushroom caps and all that other cool stuff and showcase what to use them for. But here is probably one of the best ways to regrow them, and of course, you know, this is going to just get cooler and cooler as time goes on. And the reason for that is our mushrooms are now able to grow naturally wherever the heck we want them to do. And yeah, here it is. All you need is 8 rot, which is easily accessible around the world. You can let, for example, pretty much anything rot. I probably wouldn't let more of the more expensive things rot, but you know, flowers, berries, things of those such, even light bulbs are one of the best ways of getting rot too. But just naturally finding rot around the world, collect it, and you're going to be able to make it. Of course, it does require a few other things in here that might be a little bit harder to get, and that is living logs. Poop is extremely easy to find, as you basically could just walk around a bunch of beefalo and get yourself a ton of manure. I also made a few showcases on how to actually obtain a lot of manure and poop, so feel free to go check those out as well, showcasing how to get them from werepigs. The living logs, on the other hand, will of course be a little bit troublesome to find. You can find them sometimes naturally in the world from finding like a living tree with like a tree that looks like it's basically got a face on it, but those are pretty rare. You can also chop those down pretty early game, and that's okay. Or you can of course try to get a tree guard to spawn in, or you can get a trusty little wormwood to come in. There's multiple different ways to get living logs, so make sure that you use them wisely. But nonetheless, when you finally have the ingredients that is needed here, and of course, if you're looking for a more in-depth guide, I do have a beginner guide that shows start to finish on a full year of Don't Starve Together, so feel free to check that out as well. But once you have all the ingredients and you're able to build them, you can now create a mushroom planter. And a mushroom planter is exactly what it is. Once you have picked the green caps, blue caps, or red caps, or whatever you decide to grab, you can then fill up, aka add one little mushroom to these, and eventually you're going to get a turnout of 4. When you go ahead and pluck them all, eventually you're going to be able to just basically take back what you want and rinse and repeat. But of course, please make sure that you let them grow first. Taking them in and out is obviously going to not be worth it for you. Now keep in mind, there's a way to refuel the mushroom planters too. Eventually you get to the point where it looks like there's nothing underneath it, aka the web looks like it's removed, and in which you're going to need to refuel it using a living log. It'll most likely be pretty obvious because the other ones will look a little bit different versus the one that needs to be refueled. So don't try to add poop to it because that won't get you any further. But adding a living log will basically refresh the entirely. So yes, a living log will basically make it go back to life again. It's extremely useful, and mushroom planters can obviously help you out a ton. The more you get, the better it is, and you don't have to go down into the caves or wander around. Of course, per little station, you're going to get up to 4, as you can see with Insight here. So that means that every time I plant 1, I'm going to get retained an additional 3. So essentially, out of 3 plots, I'm getting around 9 planters. It looks like it's going to take a while for it to grow. I think it probably takes about a full few days for the caps to start showing up in here. But as time goes on, you're going to basically be over your head with mushrooms. And yeah, they're really useful. So go out there and use them and enjoy. I think these are probably one of the coolest additions to Don't Starve Together, and I mean, they've been around for a while now, and I don't feel like a lot of people use them that much. So go ahead, replant your mushrooms, and have a great day. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks again for watching.